Hey, good evening, guys. Just wanted to share three stocks that I'm trading on the short term, meaning, a swing maybe one day only, maybe even 10 minutes at the open. Tomorrow, Monday, maybe an hour, 2 hours, it all depends. But I just noticed a certain behavior in these stocks Friday, so they're probably good candidates for day trades or swing trades. I'm going to start off with YJ. This is a Chinese company, one of those that can start walking up, as I call it, or it's been known in the industry for this Chinese stocks, the small caps. They're playing games all over the all over the place. And they start walking them up, slowly up, slowly up, slowly up. I don't know what their agenda is. That's a mystery. Uh, I don't want to speculate on that, but there's a bunch of those out there. Now, this one on Friday, I noticed this behavior. It was pretty active in the afternoon. You can see that I usually use the 3-minute chart. So yeah, it was pretty it has a structure. It wasn't that crazy swipe and then crash back down. This one was like I could see them accumulating 10 shares, 10 shares, 10 shares, 1 share, 2 shares, 3 shares, 20 shares. It's like all weird. All of a sudden you get like 2,000 shares, but it was like very controlled. You can see it's very controlled. So just I just want to keep an eye on this one for Monday tomorrow and see if they start walking up this thing. Okay. I gotta say I do have shares. I bought some shares, but just very manageable amount of shares. Nothing big. So if it starts walking up, I wanna get some more shares and maybe ride it up. But I'm probably not gonna even hold for more than a day. Just one day and maybe try and sell it 278, 280, 290. We'll see. Just keep an eye on it. And again, not a financial advisor. Remember that. This is just my ideas. Okay, let's go to this one. AMIX had patent news. They actually released the news in the morning, and it didn't do much until like you see here 2 p.m. It starts going up, and I'm like, is this the same? Is there new news? Apparently they started realizing how valuable this patent is, and they started swiping it up, and you can see that, and then I missed all this move. I actually missed it, but I read the news and I got interested in and another trader I was talking to. He said that patent could be a big deal, but you never know. These companies, they don't make money, so that's a pure speculation. I just want to trade the stock. So I got some shares around here at 170 or so. I was expecting a push on Monday. Ideally over two over under, and try to get rid of some of them. I'll keep an eye on it. If I see it soaks. If I see it keep soaking that 190, 180, I might jump in again. So let's keep an eye on this AMIX. And last one is actually, I got some shares of this one. Just expecting a liquidity trap kind of trade. You see this, let me see, on the daily, if you look at the daily, yeah, there's a pop here. Let me get rid of this thing here. So it popped to like 58 or so on this day, and then it came all the way back down. Now it's staying around at 39 cents or so. Let me go to the hourly. It's a better view, I think. So yeah, you can see this pop here at the open about 3 days ago, came all the way back down. Another pop after hours here, and then this is very typical of these little stocks. They'll just pop and drop like nothing. But I'm trying to play the game and getting some shares of this area here, 39 and 40. And then, you know, if we get a pop in at the, you know, pre-market, ideally, I'll just try and sell some of those shares at above 45 and then 47, 49 and so. But, you know, with these things, you gotta be on top of you know, you gotta be pressing buttons like real quick because, you know, it goes up, down, up, down. So, yeah. Now, if it, you know, this is the plan, right? If it goes below 37, I got nothing to do here, right? So yeah, I'm risking about 2 cents to, you know, get 4 or 5, maybe 4 cents, then 8 cents. So my target would be around this area here, 46, 47. But you never know, these things all of a sudden they jump and they go over 50 and we'll see. But the idea is to stop out at 37, you know, and then try and get that bounce for the liquidity trap trade. Now this, I'm not boring you anymore now, guys. You guys take care, not a financial advisor. My own ideas, my own trades. You do your own due diligence. You guys take care. Have a nice weekend.